Hi everyone, my name is Roni. I'm a birth and postpartum doula and a Pilates teacher. This routine today is for you pregnant women. Do take it easy, listen to your body, depends on what stage you're at. Really notice what feels good. I'll give some modifications as we go along, but in general in pregnancy, that's not the time to go really strong and hard and get into shape. You want to continue with things you've done before, or introduce movements that are flowy, that are mindful, that can really tap you into this realm of labor and birth where you do need to tune in and listen to your body as you move. We're going to start on a chair. You can also do some of the movement on a birth ball, and we'll also need either a yoga block or a pillow to kind of do a little bit of hip shifts. So let's start sitting up on the chair, and we're going to start with some circular motions with our breath. So we inhale as we come forward, exhale as we go back, and as I go back I tuck my pelvis in, tailbone in between my legs, open up the chest as you come forward. So feel a gentle mobility in the spine. Two more to the side. And let's change to the other side. Inhale to come forward, exhale to go back. I shift my weight in between my sit bones. Deep breath into the nose. Exhale out through pursed lips, as if you're breathing out of a straw. Let's take 3 more. And from here, we're going to move into front and back. So inhale, I kind of pull with my hands down to open my chest. Inhale, exhale, tailbone, tuck pelvis in, tailbone in between the legs. Inhale, expand, and exhale, draw it all in. We'll have a gentle contractions of the pelvic floor as we go back. So this movement forward and back is really important also for early labor, as we want to encourage baby to come down. And exhale. Last 2. Inhale, open, chest to the ceiling, and exhale, roll the pelvis back. Let's stay in the middle. We're going to take side to side, so a nice stretch, pelvis down away from the rib, breathe into the ribs, expand, and switch. I really try to stretch my skin here, really find a lovely stretch here on the side. One more on each side. And let's go for a twist. So I inhale as I turn. Exhale to the center. Inhale, breathe all the way up to the chest. Look back and come forward. If that's too much, we can always put the hand on the open leg for a little bit of a gentler twist. And from here, I'm going to close my legs and do the same thing. So a twist. And from here, I'm going to roll my pelvis again. So find a gentle stretch in the lower back. Breathe here. And and lengthen up. Exhale. So my head is drawing up as I pull the tailbone in between my legs, tuck my pelvis in. Last one. And let's switch legs. Turn, inhale. Exhale. Drawing in the side, the twist. And up. Last one. Open again. We're going on a gentle wavy motion, so go as far as it feels right. We can do it quite small or go for it, go a little bit bigger. So I inhale, open the chest up and forward. Exhale, drawing it in, roll my spine all the way up. Inhale, chest up and forward. Exhale, roll all the way up. 2 more. All the way up. And we're going to go in reverse. Exhale, I roll. I'll show it like this. I roll back and forward. Inhale up and make space in the belly. Pull baby towards you. And from here, we're going to move into standing position. Take this a little bit forward. And a little bit like a downward dog. I'm going to push the chair forward and seat bones pushing back. So find a really nice stretch in the spine here. Inhale and exhale. I push forward and back with my seat bones. Take a couple more breaths here. Try and breathe all the way down to the back of the ribs. And exhale, stretch. From here, we'll add some hip shift. So I'm bending one leg and lifting the other hand up. Try and find a stretch in the ribs. Circle and back to the middle. Switch legs. Bend the other leg. I find a nice stretch here. Work with my ribs. All the way to the center. We'll take 2 more on each side. Lift the ribs up. And always when you in this position, you can really play and see what feels right for you today. If you're used to deep extensions, you can also do a little bit of an extension here and come back. So take this one gently. Make sure you feel supported. Work with your glutes. Last one. From here, we're going to move into all four. So we're going to move the chair and get your yoga block ready. If you don't have a yoga block, you can also use a pillow or even 2 pillows to elevate one leg. These hip shifting motions will be really, really helpful in stretching the pelvic floor. So we're going to start with stretching the front of the pelvic floor, and then we'll move to the middle and the back. So to stretch the front, we're going to start with a deep squat. So you can sit on the block that way, or you can even do it without a block, depends on your flexibility levels. But just this motion here is a really good way to encourage baby to come down, open and stretch the front of the pelvic floor. So we just start by releasing everything down. Inhale, breathe all the way down the pelvis, expand your pelvic floor, feel it expanding. And as you exhale, just release. Release everything down. Let's take 2 more breaths here. From here, I'm going to take my hand against the knee, open. So it's a rotation and an extension. Expand up and exhale. Come forward, find a stretch in the lower back. Inhale, expand, rotate, and exhale. Forward. Last one to this side. And to the other side. Hand against the knee. Open, rotate, and expand. Reach out. Exhale forward. Two more. And last one. In order to stretch the mid-pelvis, we're going to move into a mermaid position. And this position is really great. Even just doing a bit of a windshield wipers to find this hip and pelvis mobility. So a couple more of these, and then we're going to stay with our left leg forward. So that will be mirror. I will mirror you. And let's start with a little bit of rotations of the pelvis. We go in circles towards the internally rotated leg. So a couple more of these. If this position is really uncomfortable, you can sit on a pillow and put the pillow that way. So under the upper leg, just to create more space. From here, we're just gonna go again side to side. So one side and the other side. Two more. Again, find a stretch, breathe into the upper ribs. Last one here. And from here, I'm going to put my hand backward and with my glutes, contract the glutes and find a good stretch here along the entire side of the body. Let's take two more of this. Backward and up. Gently down into the other side. Last one. Couple of more shifts before I move to the other side. Release. And let's stay with the right leg to the front. And again, let's start with just a few rotations here, circles of the hip towards the internally rotated leg. Make some space here. A couple more. And we go towards side stretch, so one side, breathe to the upper rib, and up and over, reach to the other side. Last one. Find a stretch. And from here, I'm putting my hand to the back, use my glutes to lift myself up, find a stretch, come back and stretch to the side. Let's take 3 more. And last one. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Great. From here, we're going to go to all fours. Again, we're going to use the block. But before we do, let's just take a couple of seconds in a freestyle movement. I would highly recommend doing this type of movement every day, even when you wake up, before you go to bed. Just really tune into your body and see, what do I need right now? And all these hip shifts and curves will be great for labor, especially early labor, but also as labor progresses to really connect and tune in what my body needs now to help my baby get into an optimal position, go down, turn, come out, etc. So let's just take a couple seconds in freestyle, all fours. Find movement in between your shoulder blades, with your pelvis. It can be side to side, can be circles, figure of eights. Deep breaths. You can go back, you can go front. So notice what feels right. And from here, we're going to take the block and put it under one knee. And we want to, in all fours, shift all our weight to the knee that's on the block. So I'm really shifting all the way to the side until I feel a stretch here in the glutes. So that's the back part of the pelvic floor. And there's barely any weight on the other knee. And from here, we take cat and cow. So inhale. I pull towards me, lift my chest gently, and exhale from the tailbone. Round your back. You can do this on 4 breaths. So inhale, open forward, exhale, round. Inhale, stay. Exhale, open. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale from the tailbone, round your back. Inhale, stay. Breathe to the upper rib. Open the chest. Inhale. Let's take 2 more. Really make sure you keep your weight all the way to the side. And let's move to the other side. So again, under the knee, and I move all the weight to the upper knee, to the knee on the block. And from here, exhale, round your back from the tailbone all the way up. Breathe into the upper ribs. Exhale, lengthen back, and inhale. I pull my hands towards me to open the chest. Breathe towards the chest. Take 4 more. So you really want to find a good stretch here on the back of the glutes area that tends to have a lot of tension in pregnancy. Last one. And to end, we're going to move into lying on our back. If you're quite advanced in your pregnancy and you don't feel comfortable lying on your back, you can just do it either sitting up on your side. So it will be mostly breathing and a little bit of, again, hip mobility. Lying on our back for a short amount of time can actually be helpful in pregnancy and kind of drawing the weight a little bit up after, you know, all the pressure that's going down. So play with it, see how you feel, and kind of be mindful with these movements. So I'm lying on my back, and to begin with, you can use a pillow if that's comfortable, not always necessary. To begin with, again, I'm going with the windshield wipers. So I'm just letting the knees fall, and I try and reach with the turned in leg, the inwards, kind of reach with the knee forward, find a stretch here and make some space. So take it in your own rhythm, a couple more. And a good one to try here is actually having both knees going in. And see, how do I feel here? This position allows opening of the outlet, so towards the end of our labor, when baby needs to come out, this will open the inlet. So it might be a strong stretch for you, so just take it slow. You can move the knees in and out, and you can just stay in and do the movement, pelvic tucking and tilting. So exhale as you lengthen the lower back, tuck the tailbone in, and inhale, come back. So again, this type of movement is really important, especially for pushing. You can do all of this in all fours as well. Just knees in, ankles out. 2 more. Bring your legs back in, and we'll take a couple more breaths here. I would like you to breathe to your back, and because you have a belly and a lot of pressure on your diaphragm, it's really important to learn how to breathe more towards the back. So as you breathe in from the nose, try and think all the way down the ribs, the lower back, all the way down to the pelvic floor. Expand the pelvic floor as you inhale, and exhale, everything is coming back, drawing in, coming back up. So inhale, breathe all the way in, all the way down, release, expand the pelvic floor. Exhale, release. Couple more breaths here. And as you're breathing, really notice what's the sensations in the pelvic floor. We really want to encourage the pelvic floor to release, not just to contract, to prepare us for birth. 2 more. And we're going to finish with last gentle twist. So lengthen one leg, the other leg gonna come up and to the side, again, all the way up to a place that you feel comfortable. I might remove my pillow at this point. Looking to the other hand. Try and breathe all the way up towards the belly, ribs and chest, and come to the center. Other leg. So I breathe belly, rib, chest. Find a gentle stretch here. Let's take 2 more in each side. Last one. And before we finish, I'll do one last exercise with you, a stretch to an area that tends to be really, really tight. For most people, there is small rotations in the pelvis, so the right leg front, you will feel a stronger stretch. So try both and see how you feel, but usually I would say start with your right leg forward. We're going to start by turning towards the standing leg, towards the left, and from here I'm going to draw my weight forward. So there should be a good bit of stretch here in the inner thigh and also some parts of your pelvic floor. So gently draw forward and back. And if you feel a strong stretch, try and do it every day or every couple of days. Keep this area nice and relaxed. Last one. Let's go to the other side. I turn first towards the standing leg and going forward. So for me, the range is significantly bigger here with my left leg forward. Last one. Great. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoy that. Let me know what you think in the comments and subscribe if you want to receive more of these kind of videos. See you soon.